Hello everyone, hope you're doing alright. Today we're talking about Nefra who bars the way. Now, Nefra who bars the way is a very straightforward boss with a couple of very basic mechanics. However, if you don't know what you're doing, you can mess it up and you can wipe your group. So let's try to avoid that if at all possible. The first thing you need to know is that the tanks do need to be standing together. When the tanks are standing together, they're going to see the little circle under their feet change colors. It's just a little mechanic to make sure that, hey, you're actually using 2 tanks to clear this boss. If you don't have 2 tanks, one person can stand over there next to the boss if they need to, but it's preferred just to have straight up 2 tanks. Additionally, as the tanks are not being attacked, they will slowly build this debuff stack. When this debuff hits like 3 or 4 stacks, you need to taunt and then get the boss to attack you. That will clear off your stacks and prevent you from getting one shot. Additionally, you're going to see here that Nefra is slowly building little stacks of little fists next to her name. When it reaches 15 stacks, you just need to turn the boss around and then make sure all your melee are standing together. That will split up the damage from the group, so that way the tanks do not take a whole bunch of damage and get one shot. So when the boss reaches 15 stacks, just turn the boss around. For you healers, there's going to be a debuff that goes out. Just cleanse the people that cleanse themselves. It's really that simple. That's really all I need to know from a healing standpoint. From a DPS standpoint, there are 2 jobs of DPS. The first job is just to hit the boss. And the second, you want a ranged DPS like myself standing outside here and getting these overload assault droids to come to you whenever possible. Now, there's going to be 2 instances of assault droids. One will always go to the tanks. The other one is fine to go wherever else. So just hit both of the assault droids to prevent them from running into the group. When the assault droids reach a location, well, they'll do a big little jump animation. Then they'll say, all right, we're counting down to self-destruct. Then they will essentially one-shot anyone unfortunate enough to be caught in the area. So do not stand in the red circle if at all possible. Other than that, just hit the boss over and over and over again, and then you should be ready to rock and roll. That's really it when it comes to mechanics on Nefra. Now, why do people want to run Nefra? Well, it's an easy way to get Rakata pieces that you can upgrade all the way up to 330, or if you are trying to hunt for HMCs, you can get Rakata pieces to deconstruct and then get a bunch of extra of those HMCs, so you can be leveling up the rest of your gear. It's a very easy boss for NIM standards, at least, that many people can be doing. So if you're looking for a way to get to that Rakata gear and you have a bunch of alts, it's very simple to go in and just straight up grind Nefra for a while, just form groups over and over and over again, and then you too will be able to get some of those tasty Rakata drops that I have been neglecting. But that's about it. That's really all the mechanics that there is. It's not, again, just tanks stand together. You can see here right now they're turning around the boss because he's at 15 stacks. He'll do a little Nightmare Twin attack, and then they'll turn the boss back around. They'll be good to go. Healers are out there cleansing the debuff as it appears. DPS are, hitting the boss and then waiting for these droids to spawn. A lot of times when the droids spawn, there will be a call from Draxus, a little voice line. He'll say, like, send in reinforcements. It's kind of on and off if those voice lines will actually happen, but just something to be paying attention to if it is your responsibility. Just essentially be watching back here in the middle and see when the droids spawn, hit them, and then, hit the boss. It's really that simple. You can have a Rakata piece in about 3 minutes of work. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments below. Otherwise, I hope you have a fantastic day. You take care now. Bye-bye.